Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Adela, aka Shockwave. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the MH-60R Seahawk. It is a sub mod variant by Tanuki 44 of the UH-60L community mod, Blackhawk mod. And we are here today on the CVN 73 George Washington on a rainy day. And I'm gonna be demonstrating or showcasing anti-submarine warfare and anti-surface warfare. So first we'll start with the anti-submarine warfare, and just we'll take a look at the exterior view just to show you the real quick there that we're loaded with torpedoes and we're on their aircraft carrier. So we have two Mark 53 guided torpedoes. I'm going to get rid of the pilot here, and since it's raining I will turn on those guys. Right here, this is the addition of the mod. We have sonar buoy and sonar controls, and this is how you arm them. So we'll arm the sonar buoys. You push this button to deploy them, and then here is the sonar, up and down, they're dipping sonar. This is your arm for your weapon stations, and the torpedoes are on your inboard left and right. So we'll select the, well, I guess we select right, and we'll press turn on our HUD, and we should be ready to go because we're in a hot start here. So just before we get going, basically, there's a submarine ahead of the ship, about maybe 2 or 3 miles, pretty close. I didn't want to fly too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off, drop sonar buoys. There's 25 of them, and on the map they'll show a cone that basically shows you the direction of where the sonar contact is. It's, I believe, up to, if I remember, about 10 kilometers or so, 9 kilometers. And then the dipping sonar has to be within 3 kilometers. It gives you a fire solution, and you drop the torpedo, and the torpedo goes and hits the submarine. The submarine is submerged, and it's traveling. So let's go and demonstrate how that's going to work. So let's take off. And as soon as we get airborne and get some speed, we're traveling about 50 feet above the water, and let's trim her out a little bit. Alright, let's go to external view, and I'll show you how what happens when you drop the sonar buoys. That's it. The sonar buoy has been dropped. You saw that with the parachute. And on the F10 map, it looks kind of like, well, it's not showing yet because it's hasn't hit the water or hasn't activated yet. Kind of hard to see in this rain. Let's trim her out again. There you go. On the right, you'll see that it shows you the sector that the contact is at. So let's trim her out again. Make sure we're not going to crash. All right, let's go back. Here's the sonar bore. There is this is the cone. It's telling you that the contact is in this range. And so you basically, in theory, you're supposed to drop more of them and triangulate the position of the submarine. But since I know that he's kind of in front of us, just for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to drop too many of them. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to come in a hover. So let's reduce altitude. And it is really hard to judge on the sea how high you are, especially in this weather. Thankfully we have a radar altimeter. So I'm going to try to hover here close to 40 feet. There we go, 40 feet. We are, I think, just about 3 knots. Let's do a little reference check. Alright. Let's try to steady up here in a hover. We're gaining altitude. Trim. Try to see if we can steady that altitude. Bit more back pressure. Trim. Alright, I think we're holding altitude. Maybe just a little bit of collective. There we go. Alright, let's zip the sonar buoy. You can see deployed antenna. We're within 70 feet and no firing solution because it's a bad bearing. So what that means is we're going to pull it back up. Means that we're not facing the so what we're going to do is we're going to rotate our nose a bit left. Watch our altitude again. It's hard to see again. I think we're not moving. Okay. And let's dip it back down. Bad bearing. Alright. Sonar buoy back up. Let's try to get a bit closer. I think it might be a range issue. Let's drop another sonar buoy. And try to triangulate this guy. Alright, I think we have their second sonar buoy is active. Let's go take a look at it. It's pointing us in generally the direction that we're traveling. So we are in the right direction. Alright, slow her down, back to hover. We're at 12 feet, so let's try not to fucking crash. Alright, let's try to hover about 35 feet. Dropping altitude. Let's go back to 30 feet. We're moving forward. Hold back stick. A little trim. Alright, let's dip. I think we're going backwards now. Bad bearing. Alright. So, gotta keep at it. Let's try to head in a bit of a different direction. Drop the buoy. Turn left a bit. Alright, slow down. Alright, let's check out what's happening. Still ahead of us. Let's see, what is our speed? We're drifting. It is kind of windy. Alright, let's try not to get too low. Alright, let's dip. Deploy sonar antenna out. Still nothing. Alright, we're gonna have to do some triangulation here. Let's go triangulate this guy. In fact, we should kind of turn away so that we can get a new bearing on this guy. Try on this direction for a bit. Try not to crash. Alright, let's drop another sonar buoy. Okay. There we go. Let's see what it tells us. Alright. It's telling us it's in that direction. So we're roughly heading in the right direction. I'm gonna try dipping here. Feet roughly. Alright, we're high up again. Stop the drift. Let's climb a bit. Sonar down, let's see if we can get something. Alright, we got a fire solution. Let's look at the map. There he is. Heading 056. We just lost it. Let's try turning left. And let's try not to destroy the sonar, because that... Alright. Shit! Sonar destroyed. It's okay. I dropped the torpedo. It should have had a solution. Let's see. Let's get the sonar back up. So torpedo is in the water 3,500 yards to impact, so I'm gonna get us on a slight climb and trim. So that I can fact, I'm gonna drop the other torpedo as well. There she goes, just so that I don't have to trim so hard. And the reason for that is because I want to look at the map. So let's go look at the Mark 58. There she is, just under the water. Or Mark 54, sorry. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it right there. Right there, you see it? That's the torpedo. 2,200 yards and moving still. We're still floating, so that's good. Time to intercept, minute and 26 seconds. Let's try to retrim here. $1,700 yards. $1,300 yards. Torpedo heading 053. Let's go back and watch it. Actually, let's see. Yeah, no, let's not do that. I really want to be able to watch this without crashing. I think we're good. There's the Mark 58, 700 yards. So, there she's going underneath the waves. There's our carrier group. Kind of hard to see, but we did see it earlier. Just the reflections make it hard. 170 yards. We're really close. And direct hit. I did put helicopters on all position 4, 5, and 6, so we're gonna take position 3. Right at the end of the landing zone. Alright, there's a bout of ship. Shade of turn. Very hard to see out of this helicopter sometimes. Or the ship. Alright, there we go. Slow her down. And let's shoot for that position 3 approach. Admire this beautiful ship. USS George Washington. There's our other 3 helicopters on deck. They're a little low. Alright. Established, roughly. Alright, let's slide in. windy. Touchdown on one wheel. Parking brake. And let's see how we did. Yeah. A little left. Crawlers, 6.3s, no Tomcats. Alright guys, save the day. And now I'll show you guys the anti-submarine, anti-surface warfare portion of the video. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back here with the anti-surface warfare demonstration in the Seahawk and the MH-60R. So you can see there's a JTAC, it says lasing new target, old vessel, position code 1688, and it gives you the coordinates. And if you will see, here's the two vessels that I put in. And the idea is, you know, you have lightly, like non-warship vessels, because warships with Hellfires, you're just not going to do a lot of damage. So the idea is that some insurgents or terrorists have taken over a vessel, you know, they plan to do like pirating, and you're gonna go and defend the fleet or take out these vessels. So if you go to F2, you'll see that we have our JTAC, which is a Predator drone, circling around right over these vessels. And if I turn on my NVG, you'll see that there's a laser beam on the left ship. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of this pilot. I got turn on the master arm right there, and if we go look outside, you'll see that I got Hellfires on the left pylon and rockets on the right. So first, I guess we'll use the Hellfires. So we'll turn the left pylon on, turn our gun sight mostly for our rockets, and then we'll go shoot that left one. So I don't know exactly, it's not an exact science with the Hellfires. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't, but I haven't tried all combination. But let's see if we'll hit this one which is being lased. Let's see if that one hits. Yep, it's tracking, and kaboom! Let's see if it tracks. Yep. And there's the second Hellfire. 54% damage, all vessels destroyed. Now what we can do is switch to our rockets and take out the second vessel with rockets. And if you'll see that JTAC is actually lasing the other target, but we will not use Hellfires on this guy. And we will use rockets. Rockets are a lot harder to aim, but very satisfying. There you go. Vessel destroyed. There you have it, guys. Seahawk anti-surface warfare with Hellfires, lased by JTAC, or AFAC I guess in this case, and working rockets. So very cool, absolutely very cool. Alright, we're gonna go now and load up on full set of Hellfires and go after some speedboats doing 52 knots. Alright guys, welcome back on the Warfighter. I use this George Washington and the Seahawk, and now we have a full loadout of 4 Hellfires on each pylon. And right over there, there's baddies. Track IR is having issues, but they're doing 52 knots in theory. And so, yep, let's get rid of the pilot again, so we can see muster arm, and we'll go for the right pylon. And once those are done, we'll go with the left. These are extremely heavy. They do affect the dynamics of the flight model quite a bit. You'll see the thing actually rolling to one side when you use them, so it might be actually good to alternate. And I did have them bound, so we can go like on, off, right? And then on, off. So let's go left. Get the gun sight on. And let's see if our JTAC is lasing, and he is, which is freaking awesome. And let's go take out some speedboats. So again, here scenario is a bunch of Iranian speedboats are, you know, coming to do a run on battle group on our aircraft carrier, and the Seahawks are sent out to intercept and take them out. So if we look at the lasers, the one in the back is being lased, as you can see by the NBG, and these are going to be a lot harder to hit, but we'll see what we can do. Sometimes the elevation has to do with it. So let's zoom in here. That should be a decent enough range. Let's try to hover here. Alright, we're gonna go for the one in the back. What are we at? 140 feet, that should be good. Try to aim in the rough direction and see if it tracks. Boom. Is it tracking? It seems to be tracking, and boom! Oh, that is so satisfying. See, it's still lasing until it's dead. And it's a JTAC, target destroyed, lasing new target, Iranian patrol boat, code 1668, and it gives you. And so now they're lasing the one on the right. So we see that that worked at this range, so let's try going lower, because I think that does mess up the Hellfires a bit. So let's come lower, about 50 feet, 40 feet. We'll see if this throws off the Hellfires. Alright, the first one we're going to aim right at it. It is lofting. Oh, it actually seems to be tracking. Holy hell, that is freaking awesome. Yep, those guys look scared. Definitely look scared. So it does work from 50 feet. So very cool. So you just have to point at it. Let's see what the JTAC is picked for us. That guy over there. Aim at it. Nope, see, that one didn't track, guys. That one did not track. So I don't know if it's something to do with the angle. Let's go again for... Nope, that one didn't track either. I'm pretty sure I'm out, so let's go with the left pylon. You can see that it's trying to... I don't know what's happening in that one. Let's try to loft it a bit. Maybe head in that direction. Oh, nope, that's not gonna track either. I think it just might be out of range. I think that's what might happen. Let's get him in a bit closer. I think it's just out of range. They are going at a pretty pace, so I think we should have 3 Hellfires. Yeah, 3 left. Wow, these guys are moving. Let's get this guy. Yeah, you're scared, aren't you? Seahawk is coming to get you. Alright. Let's speed her up a bit. I think it was just out of range. Hello. We're gonna come get you in a second. Do not worry. Oh, look at you going towards the carrier. So this is the CTLD script. It does auto target for you. I wish you could choose which targets. It just chooses the nearest target from the AFAC. And oh, that one didn't work. Let's try again. Come on, track. That was tracking, and it's dead. So yeah, just gonna test it out. I mean, it is normally Seahawks would have the ability to use a flare and self-blaze. These things have guns. Obviously, they would shoot back. You know, for demonstration purposes, I did not make them shoot back. But yeah, you could be like, you know, drug trafficking, you know, drug lords, or more realistically, just you know, well, you know, it is an Iranian boat, you know, trying to make a run for a carrier. So very cool. Got 2 machine guns. Alright, let's see if I can get a screenshot here without dying.